Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Jets in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Over here.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Cook. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Here's second and 10.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line. Over.
Here's Rodgers. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. When you talk about this Jets defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Slot man moves right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Caught by Mayer. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And a safety, Trayvon Merritt, up to make the play defensively.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see, because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Right now, you got 58.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. But remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing?
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Jets are able to move back in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
This out quickly to Williams. Into space at the 45. Now he's free to midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Off to the races.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left.
The pass taken in by Mayer.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Being chased out left. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Jets.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak.
That's where
and
we
for the
find
call of the second half,
Coachman,
we
ready
get it
with our
back
EA
out to Brandon
Sports
Gunn
halftime
and
report.
Charles Davis.
Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Hardman on the return.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brings their line for the Jets field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams. He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jets 10.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give, Carter running right.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. It'll be first and goal when we come back. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Jets 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 score.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw, it's Hall.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Hurts.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top speed.